The college football playoffs have been insane, so let's recap the quarterfinals and see what teams are still fighting for a chance at a national championship. Starting things out with the Miami Hurricanes taking on the Ohio State Buckeyes, the former national champions, the second-ranked team in the nation, a team with a Heisman finalist. Surely this was a cakewalk for Ohio State. No, it wasn't. It was all about the U as the Canes won 24-14, and honestly, this was a huge victory, and honestly, the Canes just keep pulling off upsets. This team is really proving as to why they belonged instead of Notre Dame, and now this team has a chance to win the semifinals and go and play a home game for the national championship. That would just be absolutely insane. But the Canes did a great job. Their defense is definitely top tier, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do in the Fiesta Bowl. Another good matchup that we saw on early Thursday morning was between the Oregon Ducks and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. However, the Ducks would win 23-0 in a shutout victory, and on the bye week, the Red Raiders go bye-bye. Now, another good matchup that honestly I was a fan of was Indiana, the Hoosiers, taking on the Alabama Crimson Tide. And yes, for anybody who watched, you would know this game ended in a 38-3 finish. Now, one of the reasons as to why I love this game is because Indiana just continues to prove as to why they are the one seed and that this team might not get stopped and they might be the first undefeated team to win the Natty. I don't know if that's going to happen. I can't say that for sure, but Kurt Cignetti, you're making a real big case for yourself. Now, probably the best game of the quarterfinals was between the Ole Miss Red Rebels and one of the top-tier SEC schools, the Georgia Bulldogs. Now, this game was a hard-fought fight all the way to the very end. However, it would be the Rebels taking a huge victory over the Bulldogs and set them back to the kennel. The Rebels definitely look like a top-tier team, even without Lane Kiffin, and this team is going to make a push towards that Natty. Let me know down below who you guys are excited to see potentially win their semifinal matchup, and if you guys think you know who the Natty winner is going to be, because for me, I think it's a toss-up between Indiana and Miami, and potentially we could see both of them facing off at Hard Rock later in January. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe, guys, because you don't want to miss out on more content. Choo!